Hello and welcome to ThePrint. I'm standing here in India's new electronics capital, Sriperumbudur, just about an hour outside Chennai. The state of Tamil Nadu has emerged as India's new electronics manufacturing hub, as many manufacturing companies are looking to shift here as part of their China Plus One strategy. The latest feather in Sriperumbudur's cap is the fact that the Foxconn Technology Group, part of the construction happening right behind me, has started assembling the latest iPhone 15 right here. It's a huge moment for India's manufacturing sector.
Tamil Nadu is today the electronics capital of India. We did about 5.37 billion last year, and I think personally this is an outcome of over decades of governance, the Dravidian model of governance, which has made sure that each and every individual in the state gets good access to good education, quality education. And also gets a chance to upskill himself or herself on a regular basis. The government has also ensured that the industry is always kept on, we track the industry and gain their inputs and make sure that we adapt our curriculum, our syllabi accordingly, and make sure that the industry gets the best of talents so that their output is top-notch.
One of the most unique things about this particular hub is that most of the workforce is actually women. Tamil Nadu accounts for nearly half of the total number of women working in factories. Of the 1.6 million women who work in factories, 43% of them work right here in Tamil Nadu. The government has been introducing several schemes for skill development, and there are also huge hostels being built within the industrial park to accommodate this large workforce. The work can be quite repetitive and labor-intensive. Women are expected to work with their hands to assemble very delicate electronics parts. So there are concerns being raised about the labor conditions and the working conditions that women have to work in these factories.
One of the significant problems that we have been seeing with women working in the electronics industry or all these greenfield industries which are coming up has been the question of employer-employee relationship. The big companies are notorious for having a number of layers of contractualization, which ultimately masks the relationship between the primary principal employer and the workers who are manufacturing those goods for them. So a very common tendency for the electronics industry has been to treat workers as disposable and replaceable. So this situation is it's not unique to the electronics industry. This is prevalent in many of the modern manufacturing establishments where workers, the more labor intensive the industry, there's also a tendency to treat workers as just a cog in the machine where they can be thrown out at the merest demand or merest sense of entitlement which the workers want to pursue.
Educated, unmarried young women are highly sought after as a workforce for such companies, but underemployment is still an issue. When workers have tried to raise demands for better working conditions, they have sometimes been pushed out of the workforce, causing concerns.
And where there is the smallest sign of collectivization or recognition of their own, sense of well-being, the employers are quick to crack down on any such form of collectivization, and this has been very damaging for individual workers as well as for worker organizations who want to improve their conditions. And where workers are told indirectly or directly that they cannot expect anything more from the employer, then workers are resigned to their fate, and there is definitely a possibility that when they're not seeing any improvement in their conditions, they tend to leave the workforce itself and go back to being a domesticated member of the family or providing for their family, etc.
This is Vandana Menon reporting from Sriperumbudur for ThePrint.